Hello everyone, my name is Zerionyx, and today we'll be watching The Amazing Digital Circus Situation is Crazy. That title does not sound... That title sounds very funny because, you know, it's The Amazing Digital Circus Situation is Crazy, but okay.
5 a.m. I've been trying to sleep for a couple of hours, and it's been an unsuccessful endeavor, so decided I'd come over here and start blabbering about something that I still find to be pretty wacky.
Okay.
The amazing digital circus drama that's been stirring and bubbling over.
Okay.
And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if this bout of insomnia ties back into that. Maybe there's a ne'er-do-well in the amazing digital circus fandom that's kidnapped the Sandman, preventing him from paying me a visit and making me tired. If so, dubious. Well played. But what if I told you that Tung Sahur's pregnant? We'll see.
Triple T!
Now, being fully open and honest here, cheeks fully spread, I am not the biggest fan of the amazing digital circus. I understand
Oh, Charlie doesn't like The Amazing Digital Circus?
why people like it so much. I get it. It's just not my cup of tea. It's not
his
favorite
theme,
glitch production. Now, I know that sounds like blasphemy.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of just how rabid the fandom was until I learned about this. I still don't believe it's as, like, aggressively toxic as a lot of people paint it as, but...
Is the community actually that toxic? Can someone let me know in the comments? I know that fandom, obviously, every fandom, every wiki fandom, whatever you call it, is gonna be toxic, but I'm not surprised. I've seen quite a lot of them. I'm not sure about Discord servers, because those are more chaotic than fandoms, but yeah.
I'm starting to see why it has a bit of a bad reputation. AOL has an article. That's great. AOL.
Okay.
America Online has got a nice little write-up about it. Why did that happen? Why does that keep happening? Unfortunately, leaked footage of the entire film and its Brazilian dub have emerged online the past few days. The finale to the web series has faced controversy for not having a simultaneous release in theaters and on YouTube and Netflix, though this timed release schedule is crucial for bringing fans who would normally watch the series on the internet into seats at the cinema. It responds to the leaks on Blue Sky, writing, I haven't seen what the leaks even are, but I'm gonna guess probably not. And since deleted post where she replies, who cares?
Who cares?
The animator
It's
later
crazy.
apologized on the platform, stating, I know people are upset with my response, which is fine, but I kind of just wanted to make a cartoon.
So wait, so in Brazilian dub, they won't release in theaters, and she said she doesn't care? Wait, what? I'm confused a little bit here.
And it ended up being way more trouble than it's worth. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Not a fan of what the fan base has become, it sounds like. Admits that she can't keep my heart in this thing anymore, and it's gotten too much bigger than me, and I probably shouldn't be the figurehead of it. That's sad.
Is that drama actually that big though? Because normally these type of big drama swings, you know, like it dies out real quick.
The entire episode got uploaded on Reddit 3 days ago. Yeah, everything leaks now. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately.
I didn't see it though.
Who cares? I don't see what's so bad about that. I don't know why people be upset. It happens. It was out of her control. All she can do now is just be like, all right, there it is. From what I understand, that's the whole thing. So it leaked online, which people were upset about, but a not small number of people weren't upset about, like, the leakers doing it. They were upset at the creator for her attitude around it. Which
okay.
That boggles my noodle, because her attitude, I think, is fine. To just be like, okay, you know what? Who cares? You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube now. Like, I think that's far more respectable than had she just, you know, flipped the table over and started fee-fi-fo-thumbing around all upset and angry about it. Like,
Wait, you guys got angry at that? Okay, so it was a leaked footage of the entire film in its Brazilian dub have emerged online in the past few days, okay? For not having a release in theaters on YouTube and Netflix. I assume that said YouTube on the left. Though this time release schedule is crucial for bringing fans who would normally watch the show on the internet into seats in the cinema. Goose responded to the leaks on Blue Sky by writing, I haven't seen what the leaks even are, but I'm gonna guess probably not. And since a deleted post where she replies, who cares? The animator later apologized on the platform, stating, I know people are upset with my response, which is fine, but I kind of just wanted to make a cartoon, and it's ended up being way more trouble than it's worth. Yeah, it did blow up. The series did blow up. Like, The Amazing Digital Circus, I didn't expect it would be that popular. Like, I go to freaking retails and I see, like, merch and stuff. Like, they actually have a whole store, which is crazy. Yeah, honestly, based on what Charlie said and this whole article, I think it's just a really toxic fandom or something. I don't know, man.
I really don't see why that would be like a controversial stance from her.
Just a
Maybe
toxic
it was the
community.
next part where it seems like she's pretty tired of the fan base that her work has
Actually, maybe not community. I think I should base off fandom. I think if I say community, I'm just targeting everybody.
accumulated.
It's the fandom, I guess.
And I feel like she's totally fine to have that perspective, especially considering that her biggest work has now leaked and she's getting attacked for it by the fan base.
Yeah.
Piranhas eating her alive over something she has no control over and probably isn't super thrilled about, considering it is a direct impact on her and her work. As sports fans, you know, maybe I need to be Baker acted. Perhaps what I'm about to say is just a little wacky, but to me, it seems totally understandable why she feels the way she does about it and like wanting to move on from it going forward. Dolan Darkus made a video on it. Is there more to it than just this?
Oh,
Let
really?
me see.
Maybe I should have watched that
this
video.
Is wow. There's a long slop from
I can't believe I'm watching Charlie reacting to this video he's about to watch.
Dolan. A 3-minute
What is this
slopperoo?
reaction inception going on?
How does it go so deep? I don't
Okay,
understand.
never mind.
Enlighten
Oh,
me,
maybe
Dolan.
he's definitely going to watch it.
Live.
I'm
The Amazing
watching.
Digital Circus situation is getting out of hand. If you aren't caught up, basically the final episode is coming out soon and is meant to come to cinemas. Well, somehow the episode ended up leaking early online in a Brazilian dub, and when the creator of the show, Gooseworks, was told about this, they initially said the leaks probably weren't real, and then when they were told they were definitely real, they said, who cares? This, of course, caused a meltdown amongst...
Oh, wait, what? Goose, I've seen on Twitter that they're leaking the movie. I don't know if it's real. I haven't seen what the leaks even are, but I'm gonna guess probably not. They are real. They're getting copyrighted. It's just getting leaked and she doesn't care. That's valid.
Who cares?
I thought it was
This, of course,
Brazilian
caused a
dub,
meltdown
like,
amongst the fan base, with
some
a lot of people
Brazilian
saying
fans
she
would get
deserved to have
offended.
it leak, and she shouldn't be acting this way about a show that she created.
I love that. You shouldn't be acting this way about the thing I like that you made. I know better than you know. No, it's her show, man. Again, I see no problem with her just reacting that way. It was out of her control. The shit leaked. I think it's a lot better than, you know, raising up arms like, all right, guys, we gotta go over fucking war. It's scorched earth time. I can't believe it. Fuck everyone. We're coming for scalps now. I think that's much better and much more respectable. To me, that is handling it with grace. Just like, okay, you know what? Is what it is, I guess. I don't see the problem.
Other tweets saying things like Gooseworks is racist, into incest, a bad writer, and overall a corny and insufferable person. I couldn't care less about the show leaking. Now she did it after reading her
We're
response.
getting in the
Jesus.
bit of the meat of
saying,
this.
I know people are upset with my response, which is fine, but I kind of just wanted to make a cartoon, and it's ended up being way more trouble than it's worth.
That's sad.
I really just can't keep my heart in this thing anymore. It's gotten too much bigger than me, and I probably shouldn't be the figurehead of it. It's also worth noting that the Amazing Digital Circus fanbase is probably one of the worst fan bases on the internet right now.
Okay, Dolan, let's
Is it worse than Rainimator fandom? Can someone let me know on that?
not get carried away. I don't know too
Is
much
it
about
worse?
like the fan base for it.
Same here. I don't
to
know
be
about
honest,
the fan
but
base. either.
that's baloney. I'm gonna tell you right now, there ain't no way that's true.
I'm just a guy that wants to watch the Amazing Digital Circus. That's all, man. I did a binge video. Go and check that out.
No, there's no way. Oh, nope. I'm shutting that shit down. There is no shot.
Oh my god.
Is probably the reason Gooseworks no longer seems to care that much about the show. One tweet with 50,000 likes saying, the Amazing Digital Circus got leaked, and instead of getting mad at the leakers, we're mad at Gooseworks. One with 60,000 likes saying Goose's apathy is 1,000% justified. They did everything they could to prevent this, got harassed non-stop.
So is the fandom basically brain dead?
So these are very popular. It seems like the sentiment is like, hey, I think she's in the right for just
Got
expressing
harassed
that.
nonstop.
I think it's fine. So is it just like it seems like it's a small piece that's mad at her for just being like, who cares? How naive I was. It's not that small of a piece. I decided to do a little bit of looking around. A lot of people in the community there for the Amazing Digital Circus were livid And I mean like actually steaming. There was already like drama around this because it going to theaters already made people upset, believing that it should have continued to stay free on YouTube because all the other episodes were, and by going to theaters, they were now being, excommunicado from experiencing the finale unless they paid money, or maybe their theater wasn't showing it. And I yapped about that a little bit when it was going on. I can't remember how long it's in theaters for prior to going free to YouTube, but it is going to end up free on YouTube. It's just
it's gonna be on
finishing
YouTube.
it with a big spectacle is something they believed was worthwhile, especially considering they have done
at least I can watch
many
it
episodes
for free.
completely for free on YouTube. And this is a good way for them to try and make some money back on what is undoubtedly a pretty expensive production for them. So I think it makes sense. I think the exclusivity in theaters was kind of long, which was one of the big complaints. I don't remember how long, but
Charlie delivering
anyway,
the final news of the final
drama
episode.
for that. So when this happened, a lot of people
I feel like I have a friend telling me, "Hey, Tony, it's going to drop on YouTube, but you can have the option to go to theaters."
were saying that this is
I'm pretty sure that's
karma,
what he said.
this is justifiable revenge. She deserves it for putting it in theaters, that kind of thing, which I'm going to speculate she probably wasn't the one that was trying to lobby for it in theaters.
Yeah.
I think that decision was also probably out of her hands, but that's just me having a hunch. That's just speculation. But anyway, the point I'm making is it is not a small number of people that are expressing their anger about basically everything in regards to the finale to the Amazing Digital Circus. It's a pretty rowdy, pretty sizable bunch for a myriad of different reasons. Now, I don't know anything about the creator, so like all the stuff that they were saying about them personally, I have no fucking clue about any of that. All I know is what's available in regards to like the theater stuff when that was going on, and now this with like the leaks and how she responded to it. And I'll scream it from the mountaintops. The way she responded to the leaks, I think, is totally fine. There was nothing wrong with just taking the approach of, you know what? There's nothing I can do.
She doesn't care. Like, if it's leaked, it will get leaked. My work is such a masterpiece. What I'm basically saying is, like, people that are so successful with a series they made, I'm pretty sure that person that made the Amazing Digital Circus show, there's other people that also made, like, Game Over. So I think she's the only one that made the Amazing Digital Circus series. And I assume each employee made, like, a series of their own, Indie Glitch Productions. Why would she care, like, if it gets leaked, If it gets leaked, it gets leaked, bro. Who cares? But I don't know why people got pissed. I guess they get spoiled. I don't know, man. This whole fandom is stupid. Even the Brazilian dub, I thought that was more, like, towards Brazilian fans, but no, it's just, I don't know why they include Brazilian dub in there when I literally watched the video Charlie was watching, and the tweets they made had nothing to do with Brazilian dub. I don't know why.
About it, so, who cares?
It happened.
Oh, here we
Anyway,
go. More
this fandom
footage.
Genuinely deserves nothing. Another saying
Yeah.
how Gooseworks' last few posts on social media were basically her saying she'd been pulling all-nighters to make the finale look as perfect as possible. Just
I mean, I'm not surprised. Animation, everyone pulls a all-nighter for this.
for it to get leaked and a bunch of people
Animation
saying
is
it
not
either
easy,
sucked
dude.
or celebrating its downfall.
Especially
and this is the
doing
sort
by
of people
yourself.
we're dealing with. This person complaining that Gooseworks used a song by a black man covered by a white man in the ending of her show, attaching a video
It's like freaking stands. They even have a profile picture of Kane.
of people chanting white power. They're then told in the replies to not spread misinformation, as the song was actually covered by an Asian man, not white.
What is
And their
happening?
response
Yeah,
is to
exactly.
say, Sorry
I don't
for the
understand. I'm
misinfo,
so lost.
But whatever, the tweet still stands.
Yeah, nothing makes sense.
Listen, guys, it was incredibly wrong. But I'm still mad. Fuck you.
This is so random.
No, I don't think the tweet still stands at all.
It's complete pandemonium out there. It's devolving into just straight gobbledygook. Like that, for example. Hey, you're wrong about this. I don't care. I need something to be mad about, so I'm staying mad. Fuck you. It's just reaching absurd levels. Like, it's just actual wackiness out the wazoo. And what's always really interesting to me is that the biggest fans of something are the ones that want to see it fail the most.
That is true.
And I don't know why that happens. It's such an odd phenomenon that stretches across so many things. But like here, a lot of the tweets and stuff that were being made about it, and a lot of the people that were really upset and saying like, "Oh, it's complete dog shit. This is all just fucking trash. She should be embarrassed and ashamed. I knew it was gonna have a terrible ending. I knew it was gonna suck." And like celebrating its downfall.
Yeah, that's
those
crazy.
Those same people have made their entire identity around being a fan of this show. So why are...
Same with The Boys, but to be fair, The Boys, the finale wasn't great, so that was pretty valid that people were shitting on the finale of The Boys, but if it's like an animation,
they so thrilled
doesn't matter
and filled with jubilation over like this leak and everything going on with it? Why? And it's not exclusive to just this community around this property. It's kind of like anything that develops a really big fan base. There are no bigger haters than the fans of these shows. And it just, I don't know, it doesn't compute. I don't see why, if the thing you like is getting successful, it makes you upset. You would rather see it fail. And then like are constantly rooting for its demise. The thing you really like, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I'm actually glad Charlie finally mentions that, because like, why is it always like the true fans? Like like I said, I always make fun of stans because it's just they're always the one rooting for the channel to fail or like a series to fail, right? But you are devoted your life to watching this you know, since you were a fetus all the way now you're a teen or adult watching this I just don't understand. I really don't understand.
Sort of people that we're dealing with, just absolute morons. And I think this tweet probably sums up the whole situation, saying Gooseworks is a victim of the childish, infectious rot that is internet fandom culture, an entitled, bratty, mentally deficient, and emotionally subpart group of adult consumers that eat and eat and eat and throw a tantrum because they choked on their content.
Damn, that was deep.
I think another problem is that the loudest people in the fandom are all like 13 years old. And someone dug up this old tweet from Gooseworks 3 years ago saying, when this Circus show comes out, I'm going to have to ask all of you to sign a waiver stating that you'll be a good fandom and not a horrendously vicious, annoying one.
Rough.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to make the show bad on purpose. Well, I think she has the opportunity to do one of the funniest things possible. Thanks for slopping by.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know enough about the fandom. I just don't believe the statement that they're like the worst fandom there is right now. I can't imagine that. So many fandoms have just been trash lately. Okay, that's recency bias. It has been this way since like the beginning of the internet.
Yeah.
When a ton of people flock to something and it grows to a certain level of success,
every fandom is trash.
It's always going to end in rot eventually. It's just a numbers game. There's going to be weirdos that get there. There's going to be freaks that get there. It happens
the internet,
to
man.
Literally anything that gets to a certain level. It's not exclusive to just the current climate, though I will agree that in the current climate, it's kind of a competition to see who can be like the most rabid, loyal worshiper of property. Like you want to be the biggest fan ever. Like you dedicate your life to it. They make it like a sport. I get that. It's not like the actual fandom around things is new and the behavior is new. It has been there for so long. Which mainstream fandom do you believe is the most toxic fandom out there? Ooh,
oh God,
that's a really interesting question.
Oh God.
Oh, that's a really good question. There's so many good options.
I wonder what that fandom
especially
could be.
when it comes to anime.
Anime
or things like
fandoms?
Impact, like gacha communities. There are so many like banger options.
Don't play those games like Gacha Life or Genshin Impact. Those are really toxic.
It actually might be Snyder Cult. It actually genuinely might be the Snyder Cult. They go ballistic. There was also that one Snyder Cult member who literally stalked people at like conventions and stuff if they talked shit about like the Snyderverse. It might be them. They are super weird.
Yeah,
that fandom moved on to Gachi Akata and are now harassing that author. True, Dankin. Wait, that's so true. Well, I don't know about it being the My Hero community that moved to Gachi Akata, but the Gachi Akata fans, they are vicious. to the author, it's like herself. It's crazy. They are just so.
Can you even live in peace if you make like content on the internet and you just have fandoms? You just have fandoms trying to track you down and stuff. That's wild. Wow.
Telling her how
I can see why nobody wants to make content on the internet because it's so competitive. It's so brain rotted for kids to watch nowadays. People would just end up finding you. Holy.
You should write it, what her story actually is and should be. It's fucking gross. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I didn't think of that.
I never expect myself to watch a Moist Critical video for a reaction video, but hey, I watch it anyway. Shout out Moist Critical for watching my Eduardo speedrun back. Wow, that was like 4 years ago. That was a long time ago. Was it 4 years ago? I don't remember, but it was back when Moist Critical was living in his other house, but yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna sit here any longer. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts on this video, and yes, I am out.